All right, so check this out. Donald Trump has often received the title of dumbest president in modern American history, and it seems like tonight he's really living up to that title because it appears that Donald Trump accidentally leaked his own text messages. That's right. He put it out on Truth Social for the entire country to see without realizing. And then just an hour later, he tried to clean it up with a new post. And transparently, today has just been a day full of scandal for Donald Trump, whether it be him exposing himself or the media digging into his shenanigans and exposing a major cover up, which we're about to talk about in just a second. It's just not been a great day for Donald Trump. So before we get into all of this and the major news I have to bring to you, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We just hit 300,000 subscribers, which is so mind blowing. We're going for 400,000. And of course, independent media is more important than ever. Drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about the story. And without further ado, let's dive into this text message. So you might have seen this by now. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it's gotten the attention that it deserves. But earlier today, 6:44 p.m., Donald Trump posted this message and it says, quote, Pam, as in Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, I have reviewed over 30 statements and posts saying that essentially same old story as last time. All talk, no action. Nothing is being done. What about James Comey, Adam Schiff, Letitia, as in Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York? They're all guilty as hell, but nothing is going to be done. Then we almost put in a Democrat-supported U.S. attorney in Virginia with a really bad Republican past, a woke rhino who was never going to do his job. That's why two of the worst Dem senators pushed him so hard. He even lied to the media and said he quit and that we had no case. This is in reference to the attorney in Virginia who Donald Trump tried to pressure to bring charges against Letitia James, but they said they couldn't find anything because there is no evidence against Letitia James. He just wants them to bring a case without merit. He continued by saying, no, I fired him, and there is a great case, as we just talked about, and many lawyers and legal pundits say so. Who these people are, we don't know. Trump is probably making them up. Lindsay Halligan is a really good lawyer and likes you a lot. We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility. They impeached me twice and indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice must be served now. Let's just say that I just want to point out that this sentence right here is absolutely an impeachable offense. This entire post is an impeachable offense. It's the president of the United States saying to the attorney general, who, again, I know it's hard to remember this in the Trump era, is meant to be separate from the president of the United States. They're meant to act independently and make charging decisions independently. That has changed under Donald Trump, clearly. I mean, he's on Truth Social in this leaked text message, apparently, saying to her that she has to indict people that are his political enemies, but that's how it's meant to be. And this clearly looks like a text message, right? I mean, he's starting it by saying Pam. He's referring to himself as I. He's referring to the reader, the supposed reader, as her, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and she's addressing it to her. He signed it, by the way, by saying President DJT. He signed off on this leaked text message that he put out himself. Not only is this message and the contents scandal-worthy, much bigger than scandal-worthy. I mean, he should realistically be removed for office for just this post alone. The Republicans don't have the courage to do it. But Donald Trump is just too dumb to realize what he's done here. He just doesn't understand that he just leaked his own text message. And as I mentioned, he later tried to clean it up. Just an hour later, 7:51 p.m., he decided to say to his followers back in his normal posting style, Pam Bondi is doing a great job as Attorney General of the United States. She's careful, smart, loves our country, but needs a tough prosecutor in the Eastern District of Virginia, like my recommendation, to get things moving. What we don't need is a Democrat-endorsed Republican. I will be nominating Lindsay Halligan to be the U.S. attorney in this very important part of our country. She'll be fair, smart, and will provide desperately needed justice for all. So this is what we call cleaning it up, right? Donald Trump, probably alerted by his staff to the fact that he posted something that was meant to be private, had to later clarify saying, oh no, I actually think that Attorney General Pam Bondi is doing a great job. She's not doing anything too slow. She's bringing justice. She's smart. He's trying to clean it up because he got the pushback that rightfully he deserves. People are incredibly alarmed. I mean, my friend Keith Edwards, I thought, had a really good take on this on Twitter, saying, am I the only one noticing that the president just tweeted out something worse than Watergate? And arguably, yeah. Yes, arguably, yes. The president directing the attorney general to indict people that he doesn't like for simply not liking them. Yes, we are in that category of Watergate-worthy scandals. And it was just a total accident by Donald Trump, just shooting himself in the foot. But look, this is not the only scandal. This is a huge scandal. It's not the only one that happened for Donald Trump today, if you can even believe it. We also learned that he covered up some pretty serious crimes. Tom Homan, Donald Trump's border czar, was investigated for accepting $50,000 from FBI agents, essentially a bribe, and then Donald Trump's DOJ shut the investigation down. They just shut it down as soon as Trump got into office. Tom Homan caught on camera committing this crime, allegedly, and Trump said, actually, we don't want to bring charges against him. Let's drop the case. And so just think about the side-by-side here. On the same day that Donald Trump is demanding Democrats be indicted for no reason, no evidence, he's asking his attorney general to prosecute them because he doesn't like them. On the same day that's happening, we also have a split screen of a member of Trump's administration accepting a $50,000 bribe on camera, and the Trump administration drops the investigation. They stop looking into him. This is the article from MSNBC. It's some exclusive reporting. Quote, in an undercover operation last year, the FBI recorded Tom Homan, now the White House border czar, accepting $50,000 in cash after indicating he could help the agents who were, of course, undercover and posing as business executives win government contracts in a second Trump administration, according to multiple people familiar with the matter and, of course, internal documents reviewed by MSNBC. The FBI and the DOJ plan to wait to see whether Homan would deliver on his alleged promise to really solidify the charges once he became the nation's top immigration official. But the case indefinitely stalled soon after Trump became president again in January, according to 6 people. In recent weeks, Trump appointees officially closed the investigation after FBI Director Kash Patel requested a status update on the case. 2 of the people said, it's unclear what reasons the FBI and the DOJ had or gave for shutting down the investigation, but a Trump Justice Department appointee called the case a deep state probe in early 2025, and no further investigative steps were taken. A deep state probe when this guy was caught on camera accepting $50,000 from people who were posing as businessmen to give them government contracts. That's not a deep state probe. That's somebody committing a crime on camera. That's what we call crime, right? This is the kind of crime that Donald Trump should be focused on, not making up charges for Democrats that he doesn't like. But of course, it's never been about justice with Donald Trump. It's always about retribution. If you're a Democrat and you've done nothing wrong and you follow the law, Donald Trump will still order the people around him to manufacture evidence to try to indict you. But if you are somebody close to Donald Trump and you have committed a crime and it's even caught on camera, well then, the charges need a second look at. Maybe they're not as solid as they previously believed. It is the most corrupt administration we've seen in modern American history, certainly on level with Nixon, probably even worse than Nixon. And with this news, we're already seeing the Republican reaction. I mean, Megyn Kelly, an unfortunately popular conservative commentator, responded to the story simply by saying, "We don't care. Don't bother Tom Homan. He's a national treasure." And while I despise Megyn Kelly, I think this is a stupid take, at least they're being honest about it. Because, throughout all of these different investigations into Trump or MAGA people who have committed crimes, Republicans always tried to come up with some stupid justification of, oh, the case is rigged, it's the deep state or whatever. At least Megyn Kelly is saying what they've all actually believed this entire time, which is they don't actually care. If somebody on their side breaks the law, no problem. They'll just call them a national treasure and tell them to leave them alone. I mean, then that's just the Trump playbook. And, the faster we accept it, the faster we can understand the MAGA philosophy of like if you swear loyalty to Trump and you're 100% Trump, then you can do no wrong in their eyes. And that's always been the playbook. I mean, many of them have tried to rehabilitate Epstein's image. I mean, get real here. So a day full of scandal with Donald Trump appearing to post his own text message where he engages in a huge scandal. But I'll leave the video there. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts about the story. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story. And as I always say, I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.